welcome to the show, Meeting Interesting People. Today my guest, Pastor Sheen from the Wesley Methodist Church in Medford. So Pastor Sheen is a new resident of Medford and a new pastor for the church. So welcome to the show, and please tell our viewers a little bit about yourself and why you came to Medford and for how long ago, and a little bit about your church.
Okay, and I've heard that you're meeting interesting people, and I have an interesting faith community here in Medford. And about the question why I am here, because my bishop told me to go to this place. That's what appointment system means. And so wherever my bishop wants me to be, and they are out with me, and that's one reason. And I find a wonderful, an interesting community, faith community here, and which is a kind of multicultural faith community. And I have two worship services currently, Korean speaking, and in Korean, one in Korean and the other in English. But I have more diverse people, like from different culture and different ethnic background and different language. And so, for example, I have some people from kind of an Armenian, or some people from Russia.
Yes.
And some people from Korea.
Mm-hmm. Well, where you were born?
I was born in Korea.
Uh-huh.
Of course, South Korea.
Yes.
And I grew up as a pastor's kid, so I'm, so to speak, PK.
Uh-huh.
And
like a second generation, or?
Yep, second generation.
Uh-huh.
My parents actually made a vow of dedicating me to God as God's servant. Even when I was in my mother's womb, so it was not my decision at the time. But I realized that, and God was calling me to pastoral ministry.
I heard that you said you were teaching English in Korea.
Yes.
So how that happened?
Actually, my major was German.
Wow.
And
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Oh, yeah. Ich kann Deutsch sprechen. And I wanted, my original plan was to go to Germany to study theology.
Oh.
But so I need some money for studying studying abroad, and that's how I started teaching kids and students in Korea. But I ended up coming to Boston because my brother, who had come to Boston already, and then he invited me, and why don't you come to Boston to study theology instead of going to Germany? So anyway, the language has been one of my interests, and I can say that my primary interests are around language and music.
Uh-huh. So the music education you just got at the theology faculty?
I just took some church music courses,
Uh-huh.
But I had had some music classes when in college. And if God allowed, then probably, if I'm not a pastor now, then probably I may be a singer.
Aha, I see. Well, are you from the big family? How many sisters and brothers do you have?
I have two brothers and a sister.
Oh, okay. So, and you have your own two daughters.
Yep.
And the wife who has a beautiful voice, she's a singer as well?
Thank you. Yeah, she's a good soprano too.
Yes, wonderful soprano. So what is your plans here on this new position as a pastor, so for the future?
And I just, because this church is a multicultural church.
Right.
And I'm always, excited to have some diverse and different cultures and something new and something like that. So I'd like to invite all people from all different backgrounds to be one church and to be a multicultural congregation here, and I believe this is why God, let me experience and study and all the things that I have been doing so far. Maybe that was for the ministry here for this church, because I have some kind of a multicultural background now for my language, Korean languages, and I took some Greek courses and Hebrew courses too, and I am very comfortable with Chinese.
אתה מדבר את השפה העברית?
So, and also I find that music is a wonderful tool.
Music is another language, actually.
It's a kind of language to me, because we can communicate through music. It's a kind of unspoken language.
Singing language.
Yeah, common language for all people. And I have good tools, for communication. And I hope, and I want. It is my hope that I want to be well used for this communication between people.
Yeah, and you have a lot of facility here at the church can be used in a different opportunity by different groups. Like you have a nice auditorium.
Of course.
And you have an organ, so it's a big hall where probably you can hold the concerts.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So,
and we have an auditorium, and we have big sanctuary with a very nice, grand piano and chapel. And downstairs we have so many rooms that can be used for any purpose.
Yeah.
And I believe church is people. We are the church.
Right.
And this building is just a building that we use for any purpose. And I'd love to share this building and our facilities here with the people in the community.
That's good. Well, that's what was my suggestion, as you remember before. Let's have a Korean festival with food, with artworks, with any kind of presentation of Korean culture. Yeah, or some cooking classes for local people who will learn how to eat healthy, how to cook Korean food, which is really tasty.
You know the taste of it.
Oh yeah. So, do you have any plans like that for coming future?
Yeah, I hope to do that in the near future. And then, as you know, all the church ladies are good cook. And I like to do some cooking class, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
And I can do kind of Korean class in some
Korean language.
For those who language. And for those who love to learn new foreign language.
Right. And we have a private university nearby, the Tufts University, and maybe the students will be interested just to explore deeper Korean culture, Korean language. So I think it will be a great opportunity when they see some flyers about some kind of a festival or so.
Yeah.
So. Well, that was very interesting, and I hope the local people from Medford, and not only from Medford, will come visit the church. The service is on Sunday at 10 a.m. It's in English, and at 11:30 a.m. it's in Korean language. And you have a great choir
Yes.
during the Korean service. How many people in the choir?
The choir currently around a little bit more than 10, I think.
Well, thank you very much, and maybe we will talk to you some other time.
Okay, so if you will be welcomed at any time by me and by this congregation here. So just come.
Thank you.
Let's have a talk.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.